Hey everybody, this is Chance here yet again with another video game. This time it's Paranormasight, The Seven Mysteries of Honjo. It is a 2023 visual novel game developed by Xeen. It is a horror supernatural mystery game. Um, and I am excited to play it. I've heard good things about it. A friend of mine recommended it to me, saying that it seemed to be something I would enjoy, and he's right, it does seem like something I would enjoy. So I'm very excited to get into this game. I did play through the very intro part, but then I ran into some weird issues, so I know this very beginning part. And also, I know I do like to put the content warnings in the description below, but I wasn't able to find like one made by the developers for this game, so what I'm gonna do is probably when I edit, I'll try to make a comprehensive list of content warnings for people to look at if they would like. But if you do notice something after the video is uploaded that you want me to include that isn't there, be sure to let me know, and I will have no problem with adding it and letting you know. So let's just... Alright. Square Enix. Ah, there you are here. Welcome, welcome. I have been eagerly awaiting your arrival. Allow me to introduce myself. I am the storyteller. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I shall be your guide going forward. Now then, before we begin our story, there are several things I must bring to your attention. First, this game uses autosave. The game will automatically save at regular intervals, so you may stop playing at any time. Saving is a very important element of games. It is the only way to keep your memories in place. If you do not wish to rely on autosave alone, you can also save manually via the menu. Next, please look at the upper right of the screen. This is the menu button. From here, you can check the text slot, view useful files, and switch auto mode on and off. You can also adjust the brightness, volume, and other settings in the options menu. For instance, if there is a voice you would prefer not to hear, you can mute it by setting the voice volume to 0. I suggest you check the brightness, controls, and other settings now before going on. If you say so, good sir. Alright, let's see. So, I think the brightness is good. Let me see. I'm looking at my capture to make sure it's visible. Because for me, it's visible regardless, so it's not a huge issue. I'm going to keep it like this. If I can only change that. Well, I do want it in English, because I don't know how to speak Japanese, so... Okay, everything looks fine to me. We got auto button display, persons of interest, the storyteller, sex, question mark, occupation, question mark, the storyteller guides who visit the Paranormasight. Everything else about him remains a mystery, except that he goes by he, him. That's all we know about him. I did not notice that this was a mask until a little bit later, but it's really obvious. I'm just not paying attention. I do really like the art style. I love the way the coloring is rendered and everything. And I love this CRT kind of... Not CRT. I like this kind of fuzzy... This noise fuzz around the screen. And this CAPTCHA here. This is really interesting. I don't know what it means. Files. Okay, so new, all culture societies. Seven mysteries, phenomena, curses, gameplay guide. Okay, let's just, you know what? While we're here, let's make a save. Files updated. Open updates page. How to play. Use curse. Great. Great. Awesome. I love to use curse. Let's see. Look around. Fast forward. Saving. Changing settings. Alright. Can do. I will explain the other essential functions when the time is right. There's one more thing I wish to confirm before we continue. It would feel strange to go on without knowing your name. Please tell me what I may call you. Enter name. Let's put it in. Chant. Nope, nope, nope. I have the keyboard sitting behind everything, so. Ah, I see. Elliot, is it? I mean, yes, that is my name on my Steam page, but I want to go by chance for this playthrough. Oh, how rude of me. Please pardon my mistake. I was sure that's what you said, but it seems I was wrong. What came over me? Let me try again. You wish to be called Chance? Yes. I see. Very good. I seem to have gotten it right this time. That that's very weird. That is really weird. Um, is this gonna be a meta have a meta element to it? I do love it when games kind of go like, "Your name is this, isn't it?" It's just like because it's linked to your Steam page. It's just it just gets the name from there. Um, I'm fine with either Elliot or Chance. I just go by Chance for this because I think it's cute and fun. Alright, now that we've been properly introduced, let us begin our story. Presented by Chance! That's me! From antiquity to present day, regardless of how society and civilization evolve, death has been a constant presence that none have ever escaped. Whether it is one's own or that of someone close, death is always a difficult thing to accept. This is an immutable reality, a value shared by all, no matter the age of which they live. In fact, oral traditions reflecting other people's fears and prayers regarding death still remain, ghosts, spirits, and so on. Similarly, in an attempt to defy death, many curses, rituals, and customs have been born, from burning spirit incense to summoning the souls of the dead. Some of those secret arts are still being passed down to this day. Ah, on that note, Chance, this may seem rather abrupt, but is there someone you wish to bring back from the dead? What if you had one chance to use the secret art of resurrecting the dead? Yes, if you had the power to bring someone back to life one time and one time only. What would you do, Chance? I'd use it even if I had to sacrifice myself. I'd use it even if I had to sacrifice someone. I'd use it if it came at no cost, and I wouldn't want it. Let someone else have it. I mean, I luckily, I have not lost anyone that I care about deeply. I've lost people in my family and the like, but like extended family, but no one like direct in a way where I don't know. But also I feel like it's rough, right? It's hard. Like I understand why someone would want to, but also the grieving process is important. I guess like the closest I would get to it is like if my beautiful baby boy Bentley passes, but also that like he one day will, I am aware of this, but again, like that is normal, and I think grieving is is an important thing. It's really rough and it doesn't go away, but I think you working through that is very important, and I think if you could resurrect someone, it might ruin things. I think it would make things more complicated than it needs to be, and there are a lot of stories about people who won't accept death, and it never goes well for them. So I wouldn't want it. Let someone else have it. I see. Very interesting. Yes, that is what I thought you'd say. That's what it says on my Steam profile, actually. I would not want to resurrect people. It says so. What seems to be the matter? You want to know what this box that has been sitting here is? I know what a TV is, my good sir. It is quite a curious thing, isn't it? This is called a color television. I know that, like, we no longer have them, but I watch Columbo. I watch a lot of old television, Just because I never had it doesn't mean I don't know what it is. The world I will be sending you to is full of devices such as this that do not exist in the age you are from. In this era, a color television can be found in nearly every household. That is not all. For example, if a person should wish to contact someone while they're out of their home, they use public telephones like this that can be found all over the city. Can you imagine what life would be like in such a time? I'd be thrilled to have you continue this story, Chance. After all, that is why you came here, no? So, let us begin. I have kept you waiting long enough. I present to you Paranormasight, a bizarre tale surrounding the curse known as the Rite of Resurrection. A peculiar yarn ensnaring 9 men and women in a fierce fight for their lives that is as it unravels. Some of the characters appearing within surely share your views on the Rite of Resurrection. I imagine those who have lost someone dear to them will feel particularly strongly about it, clinging to that as their last desperate hope. The first I shall introduce, a man named Honjo. That feels right to me. I will fix it if I will change how I pronounce it if I learn later how it's pronounced properly. Is one of them. Oh, open updates page. Shogo Okie. Male, occupation, office worker, with the swept bangs. He's got the kind of the boy band look. Just guy. Shogo is an unremarkable young man entering his 3rd year of working in the planning department at Hihaku Soaps, a chemicals company headquartered in Sumida. Born in western Tokyo to an ordinary family around the same time as the birth of color TV, he grew up amidst the boom of special effects heavy action films, anime, variety shows, professional baseball, and pop music. Shogo graduated from a famous private university in Tokyo and has since settled into an apolitical mindset, common among those of his generation, with no strong ideals and no particular dissatisfactions with the world as it develops around him. He is content to just go with the flow, having stumbled into his current position by pure chance, and it is safe to assume he will follow the stereotypical path of working his way up the ladder, starting a family, and remaining in the same company until retirement. He plays folk guitar as a hobby and is currently looking for a girlfriend. Literally the most normal guy. Breaking news. Oh, I wonder what that could be at such a time. Early this morning, the body of a drowned man was discovered in a park in Sumida City. Police have identified the body as Shogo Okie, a 25-year-old man who worked at the company in the area. As signs of a struggle were found, the Sumida police suspect foul play and had launched an investigation. Oh, excuse me, please pay no mind to what you have just seen. Goodness, you very nearly saw something that would have spoiled the story. Just pretend you did not see that. Let us turn time back to a smidge and start from there. Do you understand? You saw nothing. You know nothing. I like the way it's directed, like how like the camera moves. I think it's always really fun, like what small things, just from like presentation to how like sprites move. Um, how sprites move is like different depending on the game in question. Square Enix presents. Shogo? Shogo, are you alright? Hey, can you hear me? She blinks. Huh? Hey, that's not a proper answer. Earth to Shogo Okie. What do you think you're doing falling asleep here? You gave me quite the shock. Come on now, up with you. Up. Okay, and... there. How's that, alright? Do you feel dizzy, have a headache, or your humor's off balance? I'm fine, I think. There's definitely nothing wrong with my humors, though my head's still a little fuzzy. Office worker Shogo Okie. Uh-oh, that doesn't sound good. Turn your head around a bit to see if you can walk alright. When the game is in your control, drag the screen or move the right stick to look around. Try looking around your surroundings now. When the game is in your control. This feels like a game that would have timed sequences. I like the way, like, I knew that was going to happen, and yet it still made me jump a little bit. It's very effective. I'm very excited for when the actual scares show up, because it's going to be scary. Good, good. You seem to be fine. What a relief. Do you remember anything, like where we are, or what we were doing? Rite of Resurrection? Oh no. You look so confused. You're messing with me, right? Stop it. You're scaring me. Alright, just calm down and take a good look around you, okay? Look things around and select what you want to investigate. You can converse with people by selecting their faces. So, Yoko, talk. Let's do Yoko. That's Yoko Fukunaga. Good, I can at least remember that much. I first met her about a month ago. She's 23, works as a housekeeper, and is really into the occult. If I think harder, I can probably recall a little more about what's going on. We've only met a few times, but we've really hit it off. She's a lot of fun to be around. Is she the cause of your death, dude? Sorry, I don't know that. I have no idea how she feels, though I get the sense she isn't thinking about me in that way right now. But I know I got a thing for bubbly girls who are into dark things like the occult. Paranormal fanatic Yoko Fukunaga. Persons of interest updated. Open updates page. Yoko Fukunaga. Female housekeeper. After obtaining a junior college degree, Yoko started working as a housekeeper. Due to her inability to see things others cannot, she has received strange looks from a young age. This ability spurred an interest in the paranormal, which she continues to pursue to this day. Following graduation, Yoko worked a dress job at a trading company, but butted heads with her supervisor, who was skeptical of the supernatural and quit within a year. Now, while working as a housekeeper, she spends her days devouring mystery magazines and visiting haunted spots. As she vowed to live life true to herself and never change for the sake of others, Yoko has no regrets about the path she has taken. Yoko has a dog, a Inu, named Ogopogo, who has been by her side since she was a student. Schrodinger's dog. They're gonna be dog. If you not Schrodinger's, Schrodinger's different. What's it? Chekhov's dog. If you mention a dog, it's gonna be a gog later. I'm very excited for the dog. Surroundings. Where are we? Oh, right. This is Sumida City, Tokyo. We're in Kinshibori Park near Kinshicho Station. Yoko brought me here saying she needed my help with something important. It's just past midnight. That explains why there's no one else around. Files updated. Open updates page. Sorry. Sumida City, Tokyo. One of the 23 districts of Tokyo, located in the eastern part of the city. It is surrounded by the Sumida, Arakawa, and Kunaka rivers. At the start of the Showa era, the area is still divided into two districts, the southern Honjo and the northern Mukojima, but they were merged into one district after the Second World War. It is said to be named after the Sumida River and banks that line it. Unlike the river, however, its name uses the character for ink rather than that for corner. Even now, people still frequently mix up the two. Despite suffering extensive damage from both the Great Kanto earthquake and the air bombings during the war, Sumida managed to recover and come out on top every time. Once filled with samurai residences, it's now home to a thriving industrial district and many residential zones, though evidence of its previous character can still be found around the area. Major landmarks, tourist attractions, Eco Temple, former Yasuda Gardens, site of Kozukenosuke's residence, Honjo Matsuzacho's Park, Sumida Park, Tokyo Metropolitan Memorial Hall, Mukojima Hyakuin Gardens, and then Kinshibori Park, opened 1950, conveniently close to the Kinshicho Station and surrounded by all sides by roads. This paved park is a popular spot for people to meet or relax. Kinshibori Park was named after the Kinshibori Canal, part of the South Warigesu Canal, which could once be found nearby. In fact, the area's name, was also derived from the canal. All right, good to know. Thank you. Telephone booth. These telephone booths are all over town. The lights are always on so they can be used in an emergency. Open updates page. Let me in. Let's see. A small booth containing a public... apologies, a public telephone. Most often found in parks or along roads, local telephone calls can be placed at a rate of 10 yen per 3 minutes. More recently, the telephone booths capable of accepting prepaid cards known as telephone cards have begun to spread, enabling one to make a phone call without the need for small change. The telephone booths in the downtown area tend to be plastered with unauthorized advertisements and leaflets, a problem that has shown no signs of slowing down. That's just how it is. Alright, let's see. Anything else? Can I look down? Pick up the litter, man. He's an apolitical and apathetic boy. I say boys if I am also not 25. We are the same age, me and this man. Yikes, that was close. If we died before we got our hands on the Rite of Resurrection, everything would be over before it started. Okay. It doesn't look like it can interact with anything else, so I guess... Let me think. What can I remember? Okay. Her name is Yoko Fukunaga. We met about a month ago. What's the deal with this park? I am recalling my special skill, remembering. It was around noon on one of my days off. I had just finished running some errands in Kinshisha. I have pronounced it correctly several times, and I still can't get it. In Kinshisha, and was here taking a quick break. I was just looking around absent-mindedly. Oh, I'm just looking around absent-mindedly. Children. I'm just looking around absent-mindedly. Oh, that's fun. I like how they're like, I look around absent-mindedly, and it's like not going to progress until you look around absent-mindedly. She was digging up holes in the sandbox and searching around the playground. She seemed to be enjoying herself, talking to the animal figures and petting them on their heads. My curiosity got the better of me before long, and I struck up a conversation. Hey, are you looking for something? Sorry, I must look like a total weirdo. Yeah, I guess you could say I'm looking for something. If you want, I could give you a hand. Really? I mean, that'd be a huge help, but... Are you really just a good Samaritan, or are you, after, something else? Huh? I'm a good Samaritan, definitely. I mean, it's definitely the other thing, but I'm a good Samaritan. Oh, wow, my hero. People like you really do exist. I think I might cry. I'm not gonna play a creep if I can avoid it. Okay, I guess I'll let you help me. Be warmed, you might regret what you've gotten yourself into. I mean, I definitely don't know that Shogo ends up dead. I definitely don't know this, so how could this lead badly? There are no bad consequences to my actions. No worries, what are you looking for anyway? Did you lose a bracelet or something? Not exactly, I'm searching for one of the 7 mysteries. Supposedly, this is the location of the Whispering Canal. The what? Oh, I've done it. I bet you think I'm some kind of lunatic. The 7 Mysteries of Honjo. Do you know anything about it? I figured everyone around here would at least have heard of it, but I guess not. Honjo is what the southern part of Sumida is called. A long time ago, this part of Tokyo was split into 2 separate cities. The north part was Mukojima, and the south part was Honjo. Huh. Am I bothering you? Or am I boring you? Well, I'm not a local or anything, I just work around here. Oh, then no wonder you don't know. Well, the 7 Mysteries of Honjo is a legend dating all the way back to the Edo period. Really? It's that old? That's like over 200 years ago. Oh, I've got your attention after all. I just assumed it was one of those fake stories made up to chase the occult craze. I don't blame you. A lot of the popular stories around are pretty fishy. But the 7 Mysteries of Honjo are different because they're all true. They're true? That's what I said. They're the real deal. So, hold on. What does that mean? Are you telling me there's actually paranormal stuff at work in this park? Yep, pretty much. But there's gotta be more to it. After all I've done, I still haven't found a thing. That was the first time I met Yoko Fukunaga. Files updated. Open update page. Let's see. So we got the 7 Mysteries of Honjo. Honjo became known as a hotspot for strange happenings during the Edo period. A number of these stories have survived to this day and are known as the 7 Mysteries of Honjo. While many of these are likely the result of people blaming things they didn't understand on spirits or monsters, the stories continue to be told as urban legends. Despite what the name would imply, there are actually more than 10 of these strange tales. Their root is likely come from stories told by the city's common folk. The most famous of the stories is the Whispering Canal, of which became known as both an idiom and a well-known Rakugo story. Let's see, so the most famous are the Whispering Canal, the Fool's Procession, the Beckoning Light, the Haunted Clappers, the Evergreen Beach, the Taiko Tsugaru, the Foot Washing Mansion, the One-Sided Reed, and the Ever-Burning Lantern. Are we gonna see all of these? Let's see, look at these images. 7 Mysteries of Honjo, Kunitara Utagawa painting. Nice. The Whispering Canal. An enduring superstition, formerly known as the Kinshibori. Many fishermen once gathered on the section of the canal that ran through Honjo. As their days came to a close, the fishermen gathered up their catches. A terrifying voice would rise up from the canal, whispering, "Leave it behind! Leave it behind!" Those who ignored the voice found themselves unable to move, and their previously full baskets of fish emptied. They would then be dragged into the canal. I know it's the canal, never to return. This strange phenomenon continued to occur, and the people began to call this body of water the Whispering Canal. Honjo. Ooh, we got a map. Ooh. A location in the southern part of modern Sumida City. It's consisted mostly of swamplands until the middle of the Edo period. While it wasn't originally considered part of the city of Edo itself, the area of the eastern side of the Sumida River began to be developed once the Ryogoku Bridge was built after the Great Fire of Meireki. While Honjo is known for its large number of rivers and canals, many of these were dug during the area's urbanization for drainage and sewage. The Ryogoku Bridge area, home to the Eco Temple, eventually became filled with both people and shops. After a magistrate was assigned to the area and shops continued to pop up, it soon became a part of the Edo proper as reputation as a lively place spread. Honjo, along with other areas like Asakusa and Fukukawa, are still appreciated today for their old-fashioned feel and architecture. Occult craze. Paranormal phenomena, the supernatural, aliens, cryptids, lost civilization, ESP, the list goes on. Such unexplainable phenomena are quick to take on a life of their own. A plesiosaur named Lessie living in the Loch Ness. Sightings of mythical creatures like the Tsuchinoko. I hope we see the Tsuchinoko. I love that fucking fat snake. Or Hibagon, the urban legends of the Kuchisake Onna. Television reports of the spoon-bending psychics, documentaries which feature mediums, and spirit photography. These are only a few examples of stories that have captivated the public. There is no end to this obsession in sight, with magazines on paranormal phenomena enjoying widespread publication. Most recently, the rumors of an ancient ritual known as the Rite of Resurrection have been spreading in certain circles. We exchanged contact information, and we've talked on the phone a few times since. We even met in person once or twice. But she never brought up the 7 Mysteries of Honjo again. I figured she'd gotten bored of it. Then one day she's like, come to this park at midnight. Until today, when all of a sudden she decided to resume her search. Huh? Wait a second, where did Yoko go? Yoko, where the fuck are you, girl? Hey, hashtag girl. Ooh. Like my controller is vibrating. Oh, there she is. There she is. She's back to digging up holes in the sandbox and searching around the playground. She seems to be enjoying herself, talking to the animal figures and petting them on their heads. No animal needs that much petting. That's where you're wrong. I could pet my cat forever. According to Yoko, the Whispering Canal, one of the 7 mysteries of Honjo, is around here somewhere. It's apparently the story that the expression left at the canal originally comes from. I think I left a note about it. I should check my files. I already did! Let's see, anything else fun and flirty? Where's the playground? That's an interesting looking playground. I bet it's crawling with kids during the daytime, but it's kind of peaceful here at night. Let's see, anything else fun and flirty? Jeez, she's still at it. Okay, so let's do recall. That's right. She asked me to come here to help her look at one of the 7 mysteries. Actually, I think I did some research into the 7 mysteries of Honjo. I can't remember her all too well. I should check my files. Okay, let's look at my files. Oh, I got all of them. Okay, cool. They're just giving them all. Okay. The Fool's Procession, an enduring superstition. A mysterious tale regaling the encounter held by a daimyo at his residence in Honjo, Ushijima, now at Komagata High School. Oh, we're gonna get some high schoolers getting haunted? That's classic. That's a classic trope. When walking around his estate, he heard the sound of music, much like that of much of a Kagura performance. He commanded his people to find the source, but no matter how much they searched, the music would fade until one near the Warigesui Canal. The source of the sound was never located. This story is known as the Procession of the Tanuki, as many were believed to have must have been those mischievous tricksters behind it. The beckoning light. Alright. While walking along the road near Onji at night, one might spot a hazy lantern up ahead, despite there being no one around. Let's look at the image. Following it will cause it to go out, but suddenly when getting near. But just when one fears the darkness might swallow them up, another light will appear further ahead, as if guiding the one who sees it. Some say the flame is benevolent, leading people to their homes, while others believe it's a monster leading people astray. Some even believe that it's a vengeful spirit of someone that died, luring the lost to the land of the dead. Yeah, that could be anything. It could be, it could be someone helping you, or it could be, going to, it could be anglerfish mode. Let's see. The haunting clappers. As the evening bell rings in Ichiro, near present-day Shimoku Bridge, a night watchman patrols the dark streets and announces his presence by shouting warnings about fires, all the while striking his wooden clappers. But tonight, the sound of another set of clappers answer back. He curiously claps his clappers together again. Clack, clack. The echo answers again, but no matter how hard he searches for the source of the second pair of clappers, he never finds it. Some say it was the work of a mischievous tanuki or kitsune, while others say it's a warning from the spirit of someone who lost their life in a terrible fire. The Evergreen Beach. Once upon a time in North Okurabashi, a beautiful beech tree stood in the garden of Lord Shiden's residence, now known as the former Yasuda Gardens. It was so impressive that the house became known among the people as the beach residence. Somehow, no one has ever seen a single leaf fall from the tree. As rumors spread on the eternally green tree, it became known as the evergreen beech. However, this particular species of tree is actually an evergreen, so lack of falling leaves was nothing out of the ordinary. This has led people to say the strangest part of the legend is the fact that it even became a legend at all. Yeah, because it's just about a tree. The Taiko of Tsugaru. There was once a daimyo from the Hirosaka domain in Tsugaru, built upon a residence in Midoricho on a large piece of land. On this estate was almost 8-meter tall tower that served to look out on the fires. Only a designated firefighter was allowed to use a large drum that resided at the top of the tower in the event of a fire. While most towers used wooden blocks to sound the alarm, for some reason this residence was permitted to use drums. The residence and its special privileges led to much speculation and gossip around among the townsfolk. The foot washing giant foot. Let's see. This is the story of something that occurred in the dead of night in a residence in Mikasacho, modern-day South Warigesu Street in Kamisawa. A foul-smelling wind rattled the house. Suddenly, a giant foot, drenched in blood, smashed through the ceiling. "Wash," it commanded. After the servants carefully washed the foot, it returned from whence it came, fixing the roof it had broken. A man who had visited the foot every night asked a friend to trade houses with him. That night, the foot stopped appearing. You know what? That's like a really fair response. God, I'm really sick of the giant foot covered in blood that keeps going through my roof. It's just, like, annoying. I got, like, things to do. The one-sided reed. There was once an infamous rogue by the name of Tomezo who fell for a woman named Okoma. Tomezo persistently chased after Okoma, attempting to win over her heart over and over again. But she had rejected his advances each time. Enraged by her indifference to him, Tomezo brought a dagger to the canal near Rokoku Bridge and attacked Okoma. She cut the arm and leg off one side of her body and then threw them into the canal. Ever since then, the reeds growing along the canal have only sprouted leaves on one side. Damn, bitch. Yeah, you know what? This is why, you can't just say no, because men will cut you in half. And then a superstition will be made about you. Very frustrating. Poor Okoma. Is she gonna be one of the ghosts? And I'm gonna have to be like, girl, I'm so sorry. I am a good Samaritan. I'm not gonna be a creepo. The ever-burning lantern. On a bone-chilling winter's night, one may happen upon a soba cart along the canal known as South Warigesu. But there is something strange about this cart. No matter when one might visit, its owner is never to be found. Yet the lantern that hangs from it stays perpetually lit, burning brightly with no oil to fuel it. Should one attempt to put it out, the flame, it immediately roars back to life. However, there is a tale of the never-burning lantern, another telling of the story, in which the Asobus cart lantern always remains dark, refusing to be lit. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see, anything else? Oh, now we're done. Oh, wait, she's coming back this way. Hey, what was that just now? I was looking through my files. Huh? Didn't you hear that? I love her shorts. Now that you mention it, I did feel like I heard something. I'm not sure there. I didn't hear it, but, you know. That was creepy. But your special talent. You should have been able to hear it. Pay closer attention for me, okay? My special talent? What are you talking about? Huh? I mean your spirit sense. You look like you can handle your liquor. Huh? I have no idea what drinking has to do with it, but I don't think so. Well, you must. I mean, you can see me, right? Huh? Do I just look like I'm talking to myself? Shogo Okie, 1 a.m. Kinshibari Park. What are you talking about? Wait. You're kidding, right? About what? I mean, just now. Kind of sounded like you were saying that only people with spirit sense can see you. Of course, that was a joke. Duh. You don't really think I'm some kind of evil spirit, do you? But yeah. I mean, what I said about your spirit sense being strong, I bet you could gulp down a whole gimlet in one gulp. Seriously. That's the real reason I asked you to help me with the 7 mysteries of Honjo business? Okay, let me just clarify something. Are you saying you can actually see paranormal stuff? Sure, I can handle a solid Moscow mule. Why are you measuring this in terms of cocktails? Not a believer, huh? Well, that's no matter. I mean, I guess you do call alcohol spirits, but this is, But you have seen some weird stuff over the years, right? Getting closer and closer to me. Weird stuff? Yeah, like things you could see but never understand. You can't be serious. About the spirit sense, about alcohol, about the 7 mysteries of Honjo. Let's start with citizens. I've seen ghost photos in magazines before, but are you telling me they really exist? You bet they do, but you can only recognize them if you really believe in them, so be careful. So even with my skill, I won't be able to see them if I doubt that they exist? That's right, the spirit world is all about the mind and the soul. You won't be able to see a thing until you are properly in tune. But sometimes people get caught up in the moment thinking they might see something and then they really do because they believed they would. Is that how it works? Yep, just like drinking. You'll never know how much booze you can handle unless you're ready to down some shots. I'm still not sure I get the drinking thing. You know, I realized how strange it was as the words left my mouth. Ay. Or sheesh, rather. Totally unrelated, but do you actually drink, like, real alcohol? Whoa, talk about whiplash. I didn't expect you to stop making small talk. Well, our conversation was getting a bit dark. I figured a change of topic might light things up. Haha, I see. If you really want to know, I like to think I can handle a few drinks. But to tell you the truth, I've never had a Moscow Mule. Really now. I just thought it sounded cool. I would like to try it though. It's you know, depending on the vibe. I once had like a Moscow Mule in like a fun little cup, so that was fun. Why don't you go for a drink sometime then? Ooh, are you asking me out? No, you're just being a good Samaritan, right? No, that's not what I meant. Ah, just kidding. Yeah, I'd be up for that. And if only we find one of the 7 mysteries. Alright then, let's get to work. We can hang out and be friends. Even though I am looking... Oh, I have more questions here. And if you believe that, there might be hope for you yet. You can't be serious. Okay, that's it there. About the 7 mysteries of Honjo. I just remembered. I actually did some research on the 7 mysteries of Honjo at the library. You did? What did you find? Well, I discovered a few interesting things. Oh, tell me everything. 7 mysteries? Although they're called the 7 mysteries, the literature lists 9 of them. Ooh, I'm surprised you picked up on that nice researching. Some people think there could be up to 15, but that's the thing about these old folk tales. Stuff gets added to them over the years. That's more extra stories than the main ones. Yeah, but the 7 mysteries rolls off the tongue way better than 9 or 15. If you say so. It makes sense, don't you think? It's more likely to be passed on if it's easier to remember. Huh, that's a good point. Are these really ghost stories? So, I read some of the stories, but none of them were, well, scary. I thought they were supposed to be ghost stories. That's true. They're more of a collection of superstitions, really. But there's some pretty disturbing ones in the mists. Yeah, like the one that's supposed to take place here, the Whispering Canal. People who fished in this canal would hear a voice call out saying, "Leave it." They had to abandon their catch or the canal would take it. Right, right. Is that what you're expecting to find here in this park? Not quite. We're talking about a folktale from hundreds of years ago. After centuries of the telephone game, who knows if it's anything like the original story? So basically, you think the true story of the Whispering Canal might be completely different from what we know? Exactly, I'm sure it is. I mean, weren't you curious? About what? People from around here have the expression left from at the canal, right? Meaning to abandon someone. The story is where it comes from. Except the story being told today is about fish. There's nothing in it about leaving people behind. Now that you mention it, that's true. So you're saying the original story maybe did involve someone being abandoned? That's what I'm trying to find out. Ah, gotcha. Rite of Resurrection. Oh, by the way, were we talking about the Rite of Resurrection? Ooh, your memory is as strong as your tolerance. I'm gonna start calling you Martini Man Shogo. I'm really climbing up the drinks menu, huh? So, you know about it, right? The Rite of Resurrection? A magazine ran a feature on it recently that basically got everyone talking about it. Really? Maybe that's where I heard about it. Still, I don't know. It seemed a little too far-fetched to be true. So, the Rite of Resurrection. It's the forbidden art of bringing the dead back to life, concocted by a famous Onmyo from an ancient age. Rumor has it is an old manuscript containing actual, concrete details about the rite was recently discovered. This rumor comes from a presentation given by a local historian Hideki Araishi at an academic conference. You sure know a lot about this stuff. That's because I'm secretly a huge occult buff. I kinda got that. Oh. But if a researcher spoke about it at a conference, it must have some basis in fact. Exactly! That's why I believe in the Rite of Resurrection is real. Now I'm starting to believe it too. Good. The pursuit of the unknown starts with belief. I got that from Professor Araishi himself. Open updates page. As indicated by its name, the manuscript holds detailed instructions on how to perform the secret art of reviving the dead. This forbidden ritual is said to have been devised by a once famous Onmyoji. Local researcher Hideki Araishi had recently discovered the old manuscript and gave it a presentation on it at an academic conference, sending ripples through the field of occult studies. I wonder if we're going to meet this guy. believe that this is this is like you play as through multiple characters. I don't know if it has multiple endings or multiple routes or anything, but I will check that. I do know there's a flowchart as well, just from the Steam images, and I love a flowchart. I love a flowchart. I played 999 in my formative middle school years, so and then I played VLR right after that. So, flowcharts, oh, they're the thing. They're the cool thing. Hmm. You mentioned the Rite of Resurrection. Are you looking for that too? Does it have something to do with the Seven Mysteries of Honjo? Ooh, you're sharp. I could cut my finger on you. To tell the truth, it's actually the other way around. What do you mean? Well, I started off searching for the Rite of Resurrection, but along the way I realized I need to investigate the Seven Mysteries of Honjo first. I see, so then... what's that got to do with the Seven Mysteries? So, about the connection between the Rite and the Seven Mysteries, like he said he doesn't know this girl very much. I'm not going to ask her about why she wants the Rite of Resurrection. That ain't my business. Putting together everything we've talked about, I guess that the original stories about the Seven Mysteries, the true stories, are the key to finding the Rite of Resurrection. And that's why you're here searching for one of them. Do I have that right? Wow, 10 out of 10! You're proving to be quite the capable assistant. Wait, since when was I your assistant? Anyway, this is all just hearsay, but... some say it's what led to the Seven Mysteries coming to be, was the Rite of Resurrection itself. Huh? Don't the stories come from the Edo period? I thought the Rite of Resurrection was supposed to be way older than that. Right. It seems that an onmyoji from the Edo period rediscovered the Asian art. That old manuscript I mentioned with all the details on how to use the rite, apparently it was written in the Edo period. Oh right, I never told you its name. The manuscript is called the Record of Fates. Whoa, what a name. And it speculates that the secret of the rite is hidden within the Seven Mysteries of Honjo. So now the Seven Mysteries have a hot new trend. Among who? You know, this whole thing's starting to sound pretty questionable. Come on, remember what I said about the pursuit of the unknown? It starts with belief, right? The Record of Fates, an old manuscript from the Edo period written by a sorcerer who rediscovered the rites of resurrection. It is viewed as a priceless and authentic document due to its detailed account on how to perform ritual. Ah, you're looking for the rite. If you're looking for a way to bring someone back from the dead, does that mean you've got someone you want to bring back? You know what, forget it. It just came to mind, so I thought I'd ask. Didn't mean to pry, sorry. No, it's fine. I'd figured I'd need to tell you at some point. It's Ogopogo. Oh. Ogopogo. Yeah, I want to bring Ogopogo back to life. He died in an accident about a month ago. Ogopogo died? Right, Ogopogo was my dog. I had him for 8 years. Oh, okay, your dog, gotcha. You spent a long time together. Losing him must have been really hard on you. Yeah. To be honest, I'm not even sure if the rite even works on dogs. But as soon as I found out about it, I knew I had to give it a try. I don't think I could forgive myself just to let the opportunity pass by. Definitely. Now I understand why you feel so strongly about it. Thanks for telling me. I know this must be hard to talk about. But you know what? All of that led to me meeting you, so at least something good came out of it. I thought that doesn't mean I'll stop looking, obviously. Yoko, I'll do everything I can to help you. Yay! I'm so glad to hear that. Let's keep up the hard work then, yeah? Whoa! What was that? What the hell? It feels like the air just changed. What happened? Yoko, are you okay? Hey, what's wrong? Stay with me. No, that can't be. This can't be. Ghost? I feel eyes on my back. I can't move. Is there something behind me? Oh, she's screaming. Yoko! I think. Something's got Yoko really rattled. There doesn't look to be anything behind me. Oh, Yoko's pointing over there, but I don't see anything out of the ordinary. Ugh, I don't get this. What's going on? Did something happen? Yoko? Huh. Huh? What the? What? Something. What is it? Why is this happening? Yoko, Shogo Okie, 1 a.m. Kinshibori Park. Yoko? Answer me, Yoko. No way. It can't be. Why? What the hell just happened? No damn. I've got bigger problems. Yoko, just hold on. Everything's gonna be okay. God, she's not breathing. She's cold and I don't feel a pulse. Okay, okay. Call an ambulance. Gotta call an ambulance. Okay, let's go with the phone. I called it in. The ambulance shouldn't be long. But is it gonna make a difference? Her body's gotten stiff and her skin is cold, and I don't think she's breathing. She looks more like a mannequin than a person now. I don't think there's any coming back from that. I don't get it. Just a few minutes ago we were chatting without a care in the world. Yoko. How did this happen? How could someone so bright and bubbly just suddenly drop dead? Resurrect her! Well? Huh? Oh, that's right. If that Rite of Resurrection she was talking about does really exist, then it might be a way to bring her back. If someone can just drop dead out of nowhere like they were cursed, then why shouldn't there be a way to bring them back to life? Yoko believed in it, and so if I believe in her, it seems completely possible. Maybe, just maybe, I can still save her. Even if I gotta deal with spirit senses and curses or whatever, I still have to try. Wait for me, Yoko, I promise. I'll use the Rite of Resurrection to bring you back. Right before she died, I felt a strange presence a few times. And it seemed like she saw something that shook her to the bone. There's something strange going on, and maybe it's still there. What could she have seen? She mentioned the Rite of Resurrection, and the 7 mysteries were connected. So maybe, whatever it was she saw, had something to do with that Whispering Canal. Whoa! Damn it, that presence again. It must be somewhere around here, but where? A cold night feels like it's pressing down on me. Just standing here makes me want to scream, but I've got bigger problems right now. Okay, can I look at something else? What is this? Fallen object. Huh, there's something on the ground. Did Yoko drop this? I didn't notice it until now, but there's a small wooden sculpture by her side. It's 3 or 4 centimeters tall, and it looks like it could be a keychain, but from how odd it is, it's way too old for that. Despite how tiny it is, I feel an almost palpable malice radiating from it. What the hell is this thing? Cursed stone acquired. Ugh. Oh, hey girl. What the? Leave me, help me, it hurts. Are these the Whispering Canal's memories? Ah! Such deep sorrow. A resentful memory is flowing into my mind. Turn their backs, they walk away, leave me behind, drop dead. Kill them. Kill them. Those who walk away, kill them all. You have acquired the power of the Curse Stone, the Whispering Canal. You can use it to kill those who walk away from you. Press the Use Curse button to kill your target as they attempt to depart. What? Gah. A murderous impulse seeps into my soul like thick black tar. Now, kill. Can you hear it, Curse Bearer? You, who so strongly desires the right, kill them. Should you seek life's restoration, take your curse in hand, reap lives by the score, and claim their soul dregs for your own. Collect enough to sate this vessel. In their sacrifice, claim the gift of resurrection. Or better yet, slay your fellow curse bearers, for theirs are equal droves of lesser souls. Now, go forth and kill. Okay, let's see. Formerly known as the Kishibori, many fishermen once gathered. Their days came to a close. Let's see. Oh, here we go. A cursed power kills by drowning one who leaves the curse bearer behind. Resentful memory. Toki loved fishing with her father, Jinkichi, more than anything. With their wicker baskets on their backs, they would leave for the canal every morning and fish till evening. The miso soup her mother Koma made using the carp they brought was to die for. Her parents loved her dearly. However, one day her father disappeared. Toki's mother went to look for him and never came back either. Those who came to express their concern eventually stopped visiting her out of fear. Toki continued to wait, all alone. Mother, father, where did you go? Don't leave me behind. Unable to bear the loneliness, she left her home and trudged along the roads until night fell. Neither her mother nor father were anywhere to be found. Tears stung her eyes. Suddenly, the sound of fish splashing in the water cut through the silence. She found herself standing before the canal where they used to fish together. The taste of carp and the memory of her father's smile flashed across her mind. Without thinking, Toki walked into the moat. The sound of water splashing echoed through the night air. Passers-byers thought of only fish in the canal. The splashing faded, and the silence returned to the lonely night. Curse echoes, curse bearers! Curse echoes are the visual manifestations of curses. These manifestations are fundamentally related to the origin of the curse. They do not always take the same shape, and may sometimes appear in a more abstract or disfigured form. They lack consciousness, unlike a spirit, and are thus mere dregs of a soul. Curses are made tangible by what they are known as soul dregs. Someone possessed by a curse that has a curse echo is called a curse bearer. A curse echo in itself is a curse, and a possessed curse. A possessed curse bearer can inflict that curse upon others at will. A curse that comes with a curse echo is considered very powerful in and of itself. Ordinarily, those with no spirit sense would not be able to perceive a curse echo, but anyone who becomes a curse bearer can also see other curse echoes. Curse stones, old Netsuke carvings, imbue the curses derived from the 7 mysteries of Honjo. Ordinarily, only those with spirit sense can wield such curses, but these curse stones allow ordinary people to use them just as legally. The Whispering Canal, I could kill people with this. Soul dregs. When someone dies, their life essence leaves the body and becomes a soul. If one is killed by the means of certain curses, however, their life essence will turn into a residue known as soul dregs. The
Rite of Resurrection essentially uses these soul dregs as a sacrificial offering to bring back the dead, but the amount of soul dregs required depends on what person is being resurrected passes away. The more time has passed since their passing, the more soul dregs are required. Okay. Hey girl. Is she just gonna hang out with me? Is she gonna have fun commentary? Hey Toki, let's have commentary! What the hell was that? It was like the curse's memories flowed directly into my mind. In an instant, I understood everything. When I picked up this cursed stone, the Whispering Canal must have cursed me. I also heard a strange voice. It told me that if I want the right, I have to kill a bunch of people with this cursed stone and collect their souls. Guess it's good to know that the right really exists. But this thing wants me to kill people to get to it? Screw that. Putting my own life on the line is one thing. Murdering other people is another thing entirely. And not just one person either. It's scores, it said. So this is the curse of the Whispering Canal, huh? A curse that traps the soul of anyone who tries to walk away from me. But if I use it and collect enough souls, then I'll be able to bring Yoko back. And then there was something about the other curse berries being worth more soul dregs. Jeez. I'm really at a loss here. You're a part of a shonen anime. Oh. Of course. I don't know how it took me so long to realize. It has to be some weird prank she's playing. Any second now, she's gonna open her eyes, get up, and have a good laugh at how scared I was. Right, Yoko? You can give it up now. Boy, did I fall for that one. You really got me good. Wait, no, I got it. You're really some sort of spirit all along. There's no way you're really dead, right? I'm not even fooling myself anymore. There's no going back, only forward. Feels like I'm being watched. Is someone there? Ugh. Where are you? Oh, hello! Shadowy figure. Now that I look closer, is there someone there and is a ghost? Call out. Hey, what's poppin'? Hey, who's there? He disappears like a... Oh no, he's coming closer? Man. Oh my, how unexpected. Was your curse that killed that poor woman, I take it? What? Cat got your ton, Mr. Okie? Huh? Unfamiliar man. A tall, humorless-looking man. He doesn't look familiar to me. He's acting like he knows me, though. Have we met somewhere before? Who are you, and how do you know my name? Do you mean to say you don't recognize me? This comes as a bit of a shock, I must say. Look a little harder, and I dare say it'll jog your memory. What's with this guy? Think. This man, who is he? He looks to be in his 30s or 40s. He's all dressed up in a suit and tie, but somehow he looks real shady. What's he doing here? Was he watching us this whole time? Something tells me the curses are nothing new to him. If he's one of the other curse bearers, then I need to be careful. He might be here to kill me and take my curse stone. But by the same token, killing him will net me a lot of soul dregs. I still don't have a clue who you are. How do you know me? How we met? Dear me, it's always humbling to find one that is not as well known as one believes. Perhaps my name will help you remember. I am Takumi Yumioka. Takumi Yumioka? Does that ring any bells? I think I've heard that name somewhere before, maybe. So you do not even know my name. How disappointing. Disappointing, but fortuitous. Mysterious stranger Takumi Yumioka. Entrance of persons updated. Sex male. Occupation Kursako. The man who was covertly watching Shoujo Okie at the Kinshibori Park. Well then, Mr. Okie, allow me to make you a proposition. She's just fucking slumped in the back.
You have a curse stone in your possession. I would like you to give it to me. I can't. I need it to bring Yoko back to life. Oh my. So you mean to use it then?
So you know about the 7 mysteries of Honjos and the curses and all that, don't you?
But of course, those curse stones. They are terribly dangerous things, capable of killing without a trace, so long as their conditions are met.
I hadn't thought about it that way, but yeah.
Imagine what might happen if one fell into the wrong hands. They would be safer in mine, don't you agree? Though it seems I have arrived too late to stop you from killing that poor woman.
What? That wasn't me.
I am willing to overlook your indiscretion, but only if you give me your cursed stone.
No way in hell. For all I know, the wrong hands are yours.
Very well. I had hoped to settle this amicably, but you leave me no choice.
This Takumi guy must have a cursed stone of his own. He must, right? At least, it'd be safer to assume so. That would explain how he knows so damn much. So he can kill me instantly as long as he fulfills the stone's conditions. Until I know what those conditions are, I can't make any sudden moves. I have to keep him talking, learn what I can, and figure out a way to get my curse out first.
How can I get him to leave me behind?
Though, it would be a waste not to take the chance to find out about the other curse bearers. I need a topic that would keep him talking. My best bet would be... Who are you? Haha. Okay, I actually don't know. I want to use my curse on him. I have to get him to walk away and leave me behind. Now, what would convince him to do that? Scenario 1, he does what he came here to do. Scenario 2, he suddenly needs to be somewhere else. He's probably here for my curse stone, so I don't think I get out of Scenario 1 alive. Scenario 2 means hoping something will happen by chance, and Ryuk is rarely on my side. So my only hope is Scenario 3. Something makes it impossible for him to stay. I don't have to keep him away forever. I just need him to get him to walk away once. What is that? Huh? What the hell is that? Looks like a light floating in midair. Do you see this, man? A light, okay. Maybe it's the beckoning light. So following him maybe is not a good idea? If that's what his is. Hi, Luna. My roommate's cat is going on my lap right now. What is it, Luna? He's been really clingy because my roommate hasn't been home. Hi, do you want to join me? You want to play games too? He is now on my lap. Okay, just moving the cord around you, Luna. Takumi Yumikora, he said his name was. He hasn't taken his eyes off me for a second. Even now, he's still staring right at me. Who the hell is he? Maybe if I could focus, I can recall something useful. Takumi Yumioka. How the hell does he know me? It's not like I've been getting out much. I barely have a life outside of work. Okay. About Takumi. Before I give you my cursed stone, I want to know who you are. I need to know if I can trust you.
A reasonable enough concern. Very well. I'm the associate of the great sorcerer Sugin Gamyoto.
Sujin Gamyoto?
Indeed. You must have heard of him. I believe he was recently featured in a certain magazine. Your unfortunate companion there came seeking his counsel not a few days ago. It was from her that I learned your name. I thought she would have mentioned me to you, but it seems that was presumptuous of me.
And when did this happen?
Why, just 2 or 3 days ago.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'm not buying that. He knows I don't know who he is, so he's just trying to feed me a story. I have only known Yoko for a month, but she never mentioned seeing some psychic. Though, it is Yoko we're talking about here, so it's hard to say for sure.
I hope that it is enough for you to convince you that my hands are more than trustworthy.
How do I know it wasn't you who killed Yoko with your curse?
Mr. Okie, if you are hoping to trick me into revealing whether I possess a curse stone, I assure you, you cannot. It is your curse that was responsible, Mr. Okie, no matter what you might tell yourself.
That doesn't make sense. I only found this after Yoko died.
Oh?
Don't play dumb. I know you're the one who did this.
Whether you choose to believe me is your prerogative, but you are mistaken.
But you should know that multiple curses awakened at once at the stroke of midnight. There are many other curses in Honjo, and many other curse bearers.
Is it not premature of you to assume that I am the one responsible?
Wait, so you're saying that at midnight a bunch of people became curse bearers? There's no point in continuing this conversation, and for all I know he could be telling me anything. My work! That's how he knows me. I never actually met him, so it totally slipped my mind. Open updates page, let's see. Secretary to the chairwoman of Hihaku Soaps. The man who covertly watching Shugo Okiya, da-da-da-da-da. There we go, let's see. Takumi is the secretary to the chairwoman of Hikohaku Soaps, a chemicals company headquartered in Sumida City. Takumi worships the company's chairwoman Natsue Yamamori, who demonstrates his unwavering loyalty through his swift, exact execution of every task given to him. Just as Natsue Yamamori continues to exert her tremendous influence over the company since her retirement from presidency, so does Takumi continue to support her from behind the scenes. Acting as Nasue's mouthpiece in this capacity has earned him the ire of the current president and the board of directors. Takumi knows the names and faces of not only all the employees at the head office, but also the temporary workers in the factories and warehouses, and even their main suppliers. Oh, so he just lied to me. Sujin Gamyodo, my ass. This guy thinks he can sell me anything. I don't know, having figured that out, help me out right now. Ah, don't lie to me. Shujin Gemyodo, my ass. I know who you are. You work at Hikohaku Soaps, just like me. You're the chairwoman's secretary. Well, that took you long enough. Your lack of company's loyalty is frankly astounding. Allow me to reiterate my request, then. Not as a stranger, but as your superior. I'm not in the office. I'm not getting paid for this. Let me see if I can put on the auto button. Oh, bye, Luna. He left. I turned on the auto button just so that I could pet him while playing, but... Oh, actually, I'll keep the button around just in case I want to turn it on later. Auto button. Alright. Hey, we're not at the office. You don't get to push me around like that. Why is our chairwoman's secretary even out looking for curse stones anyway?
I refrain from revealing myself precisely to avoid such questions, but I suppose needs must. Since the dawn of the Showa era, the land of Honjo has nurtured our company's growth, and vice versa. It is our duty to ensure that curses do not take root in this land we know as home. A soap company.
I'm not sure I buy that.
Like many things, it is not a matter that concerns the rank and file. The chairwoman has no desire to spread fear below our beloved company's birthplace. Now that is all, I must insist that you hand me your curse stone.
I'm not handing you my curse stone, man. I got things to do. That's true. Anything else fancy, schmancy? I've got this flame over here. Still don't understand what's with that. There's Yoko, not looking great. She's super dead. Whoa, it's coming closer. This is another one of the 7 mysteries. It looks like a will-o-wisp, maybe? Was there anything like that in the 7 mysteries? It's creeping me out, but it's staying put for now. I should probably leave it be. Okay, well. He works at Hihaku Soaps, just like me. He's the secretary of the chairwoman, Natsue Yamamori. No wonder I didn't recognize him. He's way above us lowly payouts. I only ever seen him on the company bulletins. But he knew who I was. Could he have memorized the names and faces of everyone at the company? That seems to be the kind of guy he is, so yeah. Let's see. What's up with that light? I'm gonna make a save. Let's see about Yoko. Why are you so convinced it was my curse that killed Yoko? Why? It is simply that. Huh. I do believe I just saw your companion move. She what? Yoko? Wait, she doesn't look any different. Oh, fuck you. I fell for that. I fell for that so hard. Go fuck yourself. Damn it all. Jogo Okie deceased. Damn. The showman. Damn, you fucked up. You suck at this. My chance. You seem to have arrived at a less than favorable result. This is mere conjecture on my part, but perhaps you ought to be more careful about turning your back on unscrupulous individuals. You know what? You're right. I really shouldn't have done that, but I did it anyway. Fear not. You may make as many attempts as you please from your unfortunate mishap. Okay, thank you. Well, just remember what you do whenever don't turn around. Okay, you know what? That's super fair. Hey, bitch. Fuck you. What do you want with my cursed stone anyway? I intend to seal it away in a secure location so it may never be used again. I am certain that you two would rather be free of this burden. The power to kill without the fear of consequences, in itself a curse. There are many ne'er-do-wells in the world who cannot resist the urge to use it, all the more if promised the chance to resurrect the dead. So you'll see it anyway? Hi. I will put it in the care of a sorcerer who is well versed in supernatural manners. If I have gained your trust, I must ask you to hand over the cursed stone. I know, you're not trustworthy. Hey, what about that light? For each of the 7 mysteries, there's a curse and curse bearer, right? Do you know of who any of the others are? And what would you do with that information? If your intentions are nothing untoward, I hope. It is in the hearts of the selfish and insipid, of those who would be tempted by the Rite of Resurrection, that the curses take root, and the curse's resentful memories impart a powerful urge to kill, as I am certain you are aware. You are a victim of circumstance, Mr. Okie, but your situation is exceedingly dangerous. You must relinquish your cursed stone for your own benefit before it is too late. Too late? It's already too late. There's no going back. All I can do is keep pressing forward. So true, bestie. And if you're gonna stand in my way, then I'll have to stop you. Am I to take that as a threat, Mr. Okie? I would encourage you to exercise more discretion before you fall foul of a curse. That's very funny. I'm normal guy. You're suspicious man. What's up with that light? What's up with that weird ball of light? Is that your curse? Whatever do you mean? I'm afraid I see no such thing. But it's right. It's gone! It was right there! It seems you have become the mark of another curse bearer. Of another one? Where? Well, I can't turn around, because I'll explode. I don't have to keep them way together. I just need him to walk away once. Wait, I've got it. I know how I can convince him to leave. Convince him to leave. Oh, crap, I totally forgot. What is it? I called an ambulance. Something just came up. Hand over the crest stone. I called an ambulance. Oh, right. I forgot to mention, I called an ambulance. It should be coming any minute now. An ambulance? Have you lost your mind? They will arrive to find you standing next to a corpse, alone in the dead of night. I mean, like, it'll be just as suspicious if I leave after calling them. No doubt they will hand you over to the police who will have some questions for you. Probably, but I'm sticking with Yoko. Unless you want to join me in an interrogation room, you better get out of here. You're telling the truth, I see. They are getting closer by the second.
I cannot afford to be waylaid at this juncture. I fear I must take my leave. I don't know if killing is a good idea. Sooner or later, I will return for your curse stone. I only hope you do not abuse it in the meantime.
Yeah. Gah. Shogo Okia, you dare.
He's dead. He's really dead. In the same way, too. So this is what a curse stone can do. Whoa. The curse stone of the Whispering Canal has gained 1% soul dregs. He definitely did not have a stone, because I don't think 1% is that much. 2 a.m. A murderer. Kinchicho area. Hey, I left the park immediately. I felt bad for leaving Yoko, but I couldn't stay there. I did kill a man. The emergency medical workers will probably take care of her body. Takumi's too. This will be all over the news tomorrow. Until then, at least I know she'll be in a safe place. Alright. I have to find my next sacrifice quickly. I've got no time to waste. I need to find the other curse bearers and collect their souls. Oh, that's so funny. Okay. Alrighty. Killing Takumi barely got me any soul dregs. I guess he must not have been a curse bearer after all. It's not enough. The soul of a non-curse bearer emits a little more than leftover breadcrumbs. I have to think of places where the other curse bearers of the 7 mysteries would be. The curses were activated at around midnight. The others are bound to be active still. I should check to see if there are any other places with connections to the mysteries nearby. At the very least, another curse bearer might be thinking the same thing as me, meaning I could run into them. Let's see, which of the 7 mysteries are closest? I'm in the Kinshicho area right now. The haunting clamper's on the other side of Okio River, just over Shumoku Bridge. The foot-washing mansion and the ever-burning lantern are around the South Warigesu Street, past the train tracks. And further along Oyoko River, I find the beckoning light at Hononji Bridge. Those 3 places are the closest. I guess I should start there. Alright, so that's it for this part of Paranormasight. Maybe I shouldn't have killed that guy, but, you know, it's hard to know because this is our first exposure to it all, so I'm not sure if that was like tutorial, because I mean, if I turned around, I die. I do believe I am playing as multiple characters, I think. I'm not 100% sure. So, yeah, I'm excited to keep playing. This game seems really cool. I love how I can just kill people. just, so, I will see you guys next time. Bye!